There is a new update out for the Brother Luminaire. It does not matter whether you have the XP1 and have not upgraded to the XP2 or the XP3. That is irrelevant on this update for the Brother Luminaire basic operating system that it uses. So this works with all Brother Luminaire XP1s and XP2s. The first thing you need to do is to put a USB stick into your computer, and you want to make sure that there's no other files on your USB. And to do that, you want to go down to the little yellow folder at the bottom of your screen and click on it, and it will open up all of the files on your PC. And I have the quick access open over here. This is Windows 11 that I'm using. And if you don't see quick access when you open this up, you want to go to View and Show, and you want to make sure navigation pane is checked. Because if I uncheck this, watch, over in the quick access will go away. See that? It went away. And so that doesn't do me any good. You always want to have your quick access open, especially with embroidery files, because you're always dragging them from one folder to a USB stick or something. So go back to the View menu and go down to Show and click Navigation Pane. And there I can see it. And now I'm going to just scroll down. And because I just put a USB stick into the computer, it says USB drive D. I'm going to click on it. This is the actual download file right here. I'm going to show you how to download the file and where you're going to get it. But you want to make sure that it says XP_V403. That's version 403_D_P.UPF. That is an actual upgraded file. And you can see if I hover over it, it's 646 meg. It's a really, really big file. Okay, I'm going to leave this right here for now, but I want to show you how to go ahead and do this. I have not yet upgraded my machine. We're going to do that together, but I'm going to show you how to download the file and get it on your USB stick. So you want to open up your browser. All you need to do, you don't have to type in the HTTPS or the www. All you need to do is type in brother-usa.com/support. So I'm going to close my browser window. I'm going to open it up again and show you what I mean. I'm just going to type, I'm using Edge, you can use Chrome, whatever. I'm going to go brother-usa.com, and then the slash that's under the question mark on your keyboard, that one that's called a / because it's leaning forward to your right, /support, and just hit enter. And it will redirect to https://www.brother-usa.com/brother-support. And it says enter your model number right here, and it might have something else pop up. You don't need to worry about that. Just X out of that or click off of it. I'm just going to put right here, I'm going to put XP2 and enter. And let's see what we get. XP2 support. Okay, so you can see this is where you're going to get support for PE Design 11, for your scan and cut, all of that. So I'm just going to click XP2 support. It's spinning up here in the top. You have to give it a minute based on your internet speed and everybody that's hitting the server right now to get the download. And here we go. We have the Luminaire 2 Innovus XP2. If you have the XP1 and you haven't upgraded yet to the XP2, you can just put in XP1 and that will work as well. And I'm just going to come over here to downloads and drivers. Downloads on our online solution center. I'm going to click that. And it wants to know what kind of operating system you have. You either have Windows or a Mac. It defaults to select Windows 10. I am using Windows 11. I just watched a video from Terry Maffett, and the choices are different here. So Windows 11, I'm going to click OK. And when you do that, it says Update Software. When you have Windows 10, you'll also get one down here that says update video files. So you would need to do that as well if you like to watch the video files on the Luminaire, but it is not required. You do need to do the software update. So it says it is 646.98 meg. That's big, but we're going to go ahead and just click update software. And when you click this, you're going to get an end user license agreement. You must agree to it in order to be able to download the update to your computer. So I'm just going to go ahead and click that. You can scroll through it and read it if you are so inclined, but I want the update, so I'm going to click to it. And automatically it's going to begin to download into your downloads folder, and you'll see that up here. It has a pause, don't do that, and it has a delete, don't do that. So I am just going to click off of it and wait for it to finish its business. In the meantime, while you're waiting for your download to happen, go over to your USB drive. I just put in another USB drive so I can show you how to do this. And I'm going to click on here, and I have all kinds of files. This is from the Designs by Juju Christmas tree skirt. I have all kinds of files, embroidery files on this USB. When you do this update, you want to delete every file that is on your USB. So the easiest way to do that is to click the first one with your mouse, take your mouse and scroll down to the bottom one, hold down your shift key and click that one. That will highlight the first one, the last one, and everything in between it, and then you can just hit delete on your keyboard. Are you sure you want to delete these 17 items? I have these stored in my hard drive, so I don't need them on the USB anymore. I'm going to tell it yes. And now it says the folder is empty. You want to be sure that when you do an update to your XP machine, Luminaire, that when you put the update on the USB drive, it is the only file that is on that drive. Let's see where we are at with the download. I'm going to come over here in my quick access and I'm going to go up to downloads and we'll see where we're at. So I have something here called an unconfirmed 851758.cr download, and it says CR download file. And you look at this. What that is, if you see that on your computer, that is the download that you just did, but it's kind of a placeholder for the download. Right now, the download hasn't actually finished putting all of its parts and pieces together. This is a placeholder in the download folder for that ginormous file from Brother. So when you see this, you just kind of have to wait and hold on a minute, and eventually that UPF, that big weird file that was .upf, will show up. So I never did, if you just notice what I just did, I went back up to quick access and then went back down to downloads, and I never did see that UPS file. So by clicking on quick access and then coming back down to downloads, it refreshed the screen. So there is that update we want right there. I'm going to scroll down here till I can see USB disk D. I'm going to grab a hold of it and I'm just going to drag it, and it says move, okay? Don't copy it. You don't need to do that. Just move it. And hover over the USB location and let go. And it's going to take a second to transfer from downloads to the USB. Okay, it looks like it's done. It's still there in my downloads folder, but let me come down here to USB. There it is. Okay. Now, in this case, a lot of times I'll just yank the USB out. If your USB has a flashing light on it, when the light stops flashing, it means that all of the file management on the USB has ceased and it's stopped and it's safe to pull out. If you have a USB that does not have a flashing light, or if you do, it's just safe. Right click while this is highlighted and you want to click the eject button. And that's going to make sure that all of the file closing and everything goes on the USB so that you don't interrupt anything that's going on that little USB drive. So now we're ready to go over to the machine and install the update. Okay, to see if you need the update or not, you want to come up here in your settings, and we have the page with the little corner turned down on it. Go ahead and touch that. And you actually want to go to page 12. I'm going to go backwards because it'll be quicker than cycling through everything else. So on page 12, it'll tell you status and latest version. And mine says 3.51, the new update is installed. Well, I'm actually an update behind because there is a 4.01 that's out there and I didn't update that. Now you have auto download and mine is off. If you have it on, then you may have the current updates. So you need to check that before you do the download and all that. But you can update manually and load it. And if you touch that, if you're behind like I am and you touch it or it says 4.01, you'll get a little line and it'll sit there and you'll have to leave it on overnight or something for it to download because this is a really, really big version download. But I can tell because I'm 3.51, I'm way behind. I need to go ahead and do this. I'm going to click OK and I'm going to turn the machine off. It doesn't matter which port you put it into, either one will work. I'm going to hold down the needle threader button and I'm going to reach over here and turn on the machine. I'm going to hold the button down and now it has the machine and it has USB or the mouse, either one. And so that's port number 1 and that's port number 2. I'm in port number 1, so I'm going to touch that. Press load after connecting the USB media containing the upgrade file. I'm going to press load. Saving the upgrade file. Do not turn main power to off. It's at 1 to 100. I'll be back with you guys here in a few minutes. Once it's all done, it'll say upgrade complete. Now you can turn the machine off and pull out the USB stick. So I'm going to turn it off first. Then I'm going to remove the USB. And now I'm going to turn the machine back on. Let's see if it's happy. I think it is. I got a smiley face. That's a good thing. Okay, I'm going to go to my settings pages and back to page 12. Whoop, too far. And it says latest version 4.03. So even if you don't have 4.01, which was the version before this, you can still update to version 4.03. Now, all this was a software update to the program in the brain of the machine. This did not do an upgrade to the machine to take it from an XP2 to an XP3. You have to go to your dealer in order to be able to do that. But you will definitely want to have the 4.03 update prior to getting the XP3 upgrade. All right, that's it. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Please give me a thumbs up and we will talk to you soon. You guys go sew something. Bye.